Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Entertainment DNTV. We have got a special guest on here, but right now this is a quick pronouncement out. Sorry about the glitching or delay with the signal action problem going on. It's been going on quite a while. We are dealing with it. We have sorting it out. We're waiting for our new system to be sorted out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. I'm about to go and press the intro. Just give you all a heads up. My name is Drew Nicholas. I'm the host of DNTV. And guess what? We've got to chat with Andrew Jacob Brown. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you all the updates in the next couple of minutes. What's going on, KP? How you doing, brothers? Finally, you come and meet you.
I know. I gotta.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome back to another great episode with the chat with the movie actors. Anything is happening on. We have absolutely done amazing. We had some great people on here, David J. Paul. Now we finally got also Andrew Jacob Brown in the background, guys. I've been looking forward to this day. The guy is an absolutely a legend. Before we carry on now, guys, don't forget to check out the website www.uk. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Roku. We're 5-star awarded. Twice over there's get recommendations in DNTV's Facebook page as well. Please go to our page, look for recommendations, put what you think about DNTV area. If you could do that, guys, check us all out on social media. But this guy is really important. And it's all about him and it's about his story, how he becomes a movie actor and his company. Is an absolutely lovely guy. Wait till I introduce you. But first of all, to the audience, please share about Karen, Natasha Brooks, good evening, and Charisse and everyone else. Share for the whole wide. Cara, I'm apologizing, dyslexia. This is why he's going to giggle at me now because we have a right laugh about this. I was waiting for this. What's going on, Nigel Potter? How you doing? Nigel Potter, I actually had Santa Claus add me as a friend. Okay, just to let you know what's going on. And Keisha, I'll let people know about the stories. But ladies and gentlemen, here he is. A good guy, a award-winning actor, a writer, a teacher, a producer. My God, he's so many names on him. Why do you have to choose so many names at this area? Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Andrew Jacob Brown.
Hey, what's going on?
But what's going on? What's going on? How are you doing, brother?
I had to laugh. You said I'm a legend. I think I'm more of a unicorn or a Swiss Army
not
knife.
This again. Wait.
Oh,
You're always doing this to me. You're always doing this.
Hey,
to me.
You got my name right.
I did.
You did. You got it right. That was good, man. Jacob, you got the middle name. What's going on? Thanks for getting me on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
It's okay. It's my pleasure to have you as a guest here. I've seen a lot of things on you. I am big links, and I'm really was like, whoa, stunned back. This guy's whooping ass.
Well, I'll say something about that. I've got a handful of credits, but I got a handful of credits that count. A lot of the stuff that is on there, you can see. You can see on Amazon and Tubi TV and stuff. It's actually out there. So I'm kind of selective on what I pick up and what I do, but yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
It's okay. Straight to, how can we tell everyone what you're about and what's your company name? And just let's go from that. Let's just roll the ball off the cliff.
Roll the bowl off. Okay. Well, I got a company named Confound Productions. I've had it for 5 years. We've been building it up. We make indie film. We make award-winning indie film. We've been very blessed. But I started out as a screenwriter 16 years ago. So it went from writing to transitioning into making film and acting. And so 16 years total. So I've been doing film for about 7 years. Had the production company for about 5 or 6. So yeah, we just been growing, and we started out like a lot of people do, with volunteering and really low budget, but now we're starting to get all the equipment we have now. We're starting to hire people. The production's getting bigger and better. Yeah, we've been blessed in that area. Yeah.
That is actually a very, very blessing. With all the production, I've noticed you won award, as it shows in your posters. You got a hell of a lot. How did that work out for you? Like, how did you get them?
Okay. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I've had a few of my, well, we've won awards on I think all the stuff I've done, but there's been a couple that really just went crazy. I think Family First was a big one, and the one I just came out before it happened is a big one. Yeah, we've been blessed. We've won Best Film in some pretty big festivals. I won Best Actor a couple times. We had a Best Ensemble Cast. We've been really fortunate, which isn't easy to do. So I put that on my. You must be talking about the Facebook page. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about your Facebook. I'm talking about your Facebook page, but I also seen like your business.
Yeah, you saw my logo.
So you have got like a lot of stuff. Yeah, you have got like a lot of stuff behind you, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard work.
And what's it like really working as a movie actor for you? How did you get involved even more into it and deep? You told us a bit of history, but when you got ducked into it, how did you get more involved with it? Why? Do you just find some really energetic about it, or something about like you just interested you about acting? Or
that's a good question. All right, I'll answer that. I think everybody has a creative outlet. Some people sing, they like to, play basketball, whatever, sports. There's always some kind of, creative thing that people have somewhere. And for me, I didn't find this part until later in life, because I was an athlete. I played basketball and stuff like that. And then I got into writing, and I'm not naturally a good writer either. But it just transitioned into film. And when I was 13, I bought my first camcorder. I don't know if you remember the Sony Handycams. You remember those little guys? The little Sony Handycams?
Them little guys. I remember them.
Yes, yes. And I shot some commercials, and just with my friends. And I made a movie, a real cheap movie, but it's something that I always wanted to do, But I've had a hunger for story. I like to tell stories, and to getting into creating film, and then acting. And I just kind of found something that not only do I love, but I think that I'm meant to do. And I have to say that because you mentioned those awards. Those didn't just come easy. Like, I wasn't just like,
Yep.
oh, I'm gonna go make a movie. I'm gonna go act and do all these things, and all of a sudden these awards are gonna come piling in. No, the truth is the price I had to pay was failing. You have to fail, and you have to fail often. In fact, you're not really a winner until you fail. And you can look at some of the great artists or people out there. Bruce Lee, he got beat up all the time before he became the best martial artist ever. Michael Jordan was cut in high school, lost, to the Celtics when he got into the pros, before he became a legend. So the price that I think anybody has to pay to do anything great and well is to fail and to hard work and persevere and to push through. And that's just kind of what I have ingrained in me. And that's where I'm at now. And I love acting. To answer your question in a long way, I really love acting and being in front of the camera, and understanding character. And so it's all about that storytelling to me.
The character must have been one of the big jobs to be in an actor, because it must have been like mentally, emotionally as well. You have to put yourself into a character. How do you deal with that sort of stuff when you become a character and then you have to, that's all done back onto a normal life? Because I've heard some actors can have problems afterward because they sometimes feel like they're that character.
Yeah, that's a great question. I was fortunate because I didn't come up through theater. I didn't come up through acting classes. I was probably part of the 25% who got in other ways. So for me, understanding writing, I write these characters, and so I had to get into each character's head instead of just one. But yeah, you're right. When you take on the character and you get in there, you got to become this person. I have heard crazy stories. That's a good thing. What's the guy? The Dark Knight. I brought him up before. Heath Ledger, right?
Heath
Ledger,
legend.
Yes, he played the Joker. Yep. And there's a guy who, man, locked himself in a room, to become that character. Sometimes you got to do that. I've not been fortunate, I should say, or unfortunate to get to a place where I got to become a dark character. But yeah, it's, I have to say this, Drew, acting, you got to take acting very seriously. These days, I kind of fear that because everybody can make a video now, everybody can make a TikTok, everybody can make their own videos, and everybody thinks they're an actor. And it's no disrespect. I think everybody should try to do that. But I mean, acting is something that should be taken seriously. Like, it is not easy. It's very hard to get into character and understand story. It's a challenge. And everybody has weaknesses, all actors do. So yeah, I hear what you're saying on that, getting lost in a character.
I totally agree. I think it is like a lot of weakness, and you have to take yours as well intact. And just by learning from you and by learning from others, I have seen in like the last couple of weeks, it has showed a true color, and I was like, whoa, okay, yeah. I can see how serious you guys take it because it's a passion, but also you have to. I think that's the best ever comeback you said for that information. You got me off guard there, so that was class. We have got a few questions in here already.
Okay.
I'm gonna give one. I'm gonna go for anyone wants to put a comment. Please put a comment in the box. Pardon me, sorry, I shouldn't have done that on live, but I didn't mean it. So put a comment in the box and ask questions. Shoot away. Can you see that, Andrew?
Is it okay? Is it too much sometimes, Andrew? Does it make you feel any different about the fame? Oh, well, I'm not really famous yet, but thank you for saying that. No, I'm not up there with Tom Cruise and those guys. I can still go to the grocery store, thank God. So I'm not there yet, but I will answer that question. I do know some famous people, and I know it can get very pressuring. That's it, at least that's what they've expressed. I have not expressed that. I have not felt that. But my story might be a little different than some because I came up with nothing. So I was poor. I mean, not poor, but I mean, I grew up, I had just enough, when everybody was buying the brand new sneakers, I had to wait for leftovers, the hand-me-downs. So I didn't get this start in this area until late in life. So for me, I can only speak for myself here. For me, it was a struggle, and it's still a struggle all the way up. And so the higher the more successful I get, it's still a struggle. And with that struggle, it has made me appreciate what I have. So I always pray that I don't lose that, that I don't ever lose that, because man, that's where get knocked off your high horse can happen, so to speak. I hope that answers that question, but it very much can affect you the more fame you get. Yeah. Is it emotionally draining after the fame and everyone expecting a certain standard from you? Do you love maintaining your own standards? My own standards. That's a good question. Emotionally draining. I will answer that in a very honest way. This industry is draining. It has nothing to do with just the fame. If you are an actor or a director or a cinematographer, because there's a lot of people that don't even have the fame, publicists, it is very draining. It's very draining. It's very demanding, because you are a brand, and so you're trying to sell your brand, right? It's like when you hear of a hardware store, Home Depot, it's a brand. That's what we are, and we're constantly trying to get our name out there so that people will want to watch your stuff. And it's tough because you want to try to play it humble, It's not easy, but it's something you got to do. But no matter what you're doing in this, it's draining. It's hard work, and it takes perseverance. And really, that is just the best way I can answer that question, because it really doesn't boil down to fame, and that goes from all levels. It's draining.
I totally agree. I can see it. I see it all the time. I'm not gonna lie. I do see it all the time. But that's what makes
but we love it, right?
On the TV.
We love it.
Yeah, we do. We do. And that's it. And at the end of the day, yeah, my family might get it, but joy of it, though, you absolutely do joy of the running about.
Yeah, you got to be in love with the pain. It's like there's a reason why I always use the 10% rule, right? There's a reason why the 10% make it in whatever they're doing. Doesn't matter if you're trying to be an actor or trying to be good at your job, a store clerk. It doesn't matter what it is. The 10% make it because they endure the pain. What pain? The pain that you got to go through, the failing, the getting hits, and the beat up, the rejection, and the no's, and that's the reality of what we do. And anybody that you see now, there's some people that are fortunate that they knew people growing up and they had family members or parents that were actors or whatever. But it's going through that pain on the way up. You know, you get knocked down, but you keep getting back up. Those are the guys that make it. Those are the guys that succeed. And that's, you know, it's when the hope of victory is more, how do I say it? More valuable than the pain. You know what I mean? When you have your mind focused on the victory, the pain seems like less, is what I'm trying to say.
It is. Okay, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna like this, mate. You're gonna like this.
I am.
Your film for knowing what you're known for before it happened.
Ah, yes. Yep.
So I couldn't show it on you. I couldn't share it or anything because every time I tried it, my screen was crashing. So,
oh, that's okay.
The laptop and just go, douche. But yeah, explain people what's this about and what, because it looks really funny. I'm not going to be nasty. I seen a bit in this, just made me giggle when he just like pretend to be gambling or something, and it just made me a little bit laugh.
Well,
yeah, do you want to tell people about it a little bit?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Before It Happened. It's called Before It Happened, and it's about the life of a detective who is suspended, and you get to see his adventure before a cataclysmic event happens. That's why it's called Before It Happened. And he's basically trying to find his ex-partner, who he doesn't get along with at all, and bring him back home because his brother's dying. And so he's trying to do this to basically get his job back and to get a promotion. He's doing it for selfish reasons. And so you kind of see this, just this adventure. And when he finds this guy, he's caught up in all sorts of stuff. And so he's got to help him solve all these problems before he brings him home. And then you get to enjoy that journey before, and then I hit you in the end with a big cataclysmic event that I can't talk about. That's why it's called Before It Happened. But the film is it's on YouTube right now, and it's only been out a few weeks, and it's at 180,000 views right now as we speak. It's doing very well. It's also on Tubi TV. You can watch it there. It's on Amazon. I think those are the three main ones, but it's doing very well, and it won Best Film in the Emerald Coast Film Festival. Got a couple. Best Cinematography. It got a couple more. I think I got 5 or 6 awards. It did pretty good. But yep, that one's out there.
It looks like it actually done amazing, bro. It looks like pretty good with these sort of films. I love how the way you present yourself in acting to being that person. I saw a bit of it, and I did kind of laugh at that bit, so I'm not gonna lie.
That's all right.
I enjoyed it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Now I'm good. It's my pleasure, brother. It's my pleasure. Family First. What is that about? Because a lot of people are wondering, oh, okay, this is interesting. It's a bit of an action scene, but that is right.
Yep, that's it. Family First.
Yep. So,
yeah, so Family First. That one's about 3 adopted brothers, and they were really close until one of the daughters gets kidnapped and one of the wives gets killed, and it destroyed their family.
Oh.
And the character that I play, Keno Marshall, he can't get over it. His daughter's presumed dead, but he doesn't believe she's dead, and so he goes back to his hometown and he's looking for her. So it's kind of a slow drama mystery, but it's got building action at the end. One thing that I have in a lot of my films is martial arts, because I have a martial art background. 30 years of martial arts, mixed martial arts, JKD. I got 2 black belts, but I incorporate that in my films, and you get to see a lot of weapons disarms and stuff like that, which is kind of neat. But Family First is one of my, for being more of a slower film, it actually did probably the best out of all my films in the film festivals circuit. So it's kind of crazy.
It looks really good, though. I'm not going to be anything crazy about it, but it looks absolutely amazing how you've done a movie in action, but you used your martial arts experience. So, talking about martial arts experience, before we crack on with anything, what type of martial arts and what dan were you like? So there's going to be a lot of questions. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming in, welcome in. If you've got a question for Andrew, he'd be happy to come and ask you questions. So yeah, sorry about that.
Absolutely.
I have to shout them out.
No, that's okay. Yeah, martial arts. So I've been doing it 30 years, since I was 12. My first style that I did was Wu Ying Dao karate. I did that until I got a black belt in that, and then I went on to do some more Asian martial arts. So I did a style called Shao Sudo, which is a mixed martial arts. It's a combined of 5 different styles. So Taekwondo, small circle jiu-jitsu, Wing Chun, Taekwondo, and Filipino Kali. It's a mixed martial art. I got a black belt in that, and then I started studying JKD and Wing Chun and Filipino Kali to the max. And then I taught for 8 years. I taught mixed martial arts. I had a small business, and then and then acting took over, and that's kind of where I went from there.
My favorite discussion, because I used to be in the martial arts industry myself. And one of the best things I think about it, anyone bringing martial arts into a movie, I think they are like Jackie Chan, just going for the stunts and doing what's fun. But I love how people learns a technique and then helps others out and then makes a movie from it. I think it's a brilliant idea. It's the best idea being done, believe it or not.
I'm trying to bring it back, Drew. I love martial arts.
Dude, I'll be happy to take it back if I come to your country. But I don't mind. I love fun.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'll probably say too, if you drop me in the air and you drop me down hard, I'll personally tell you to do it again. Because I used to do that with Billy Bob. Pick me up, drop me down. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You would brag about it, huh?
I'm one of them guys. I don't brag about it. I just enjoy it.
I'd brag.
That's why I love taking.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I tell you what, I can imagine Will Bayer, my mate Bayer Will. He'll probably go like, "No, it's not this serious. No, it's not." He'll be like that. I don't want to do it, but well, I dare you when you see him. Come on over here. Come and get your tweet and get it done. Sorry. Sorry.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Some great questions here. So just to let you doing. Hello, Silent Santa, how you doing, mate? So I'm just reading some of these.
This is my boy. So Caesar Keolo, I'm gonna give him a shout out with Natalie Paulison. These are my 2 friends, actors, great actors. So Caesar, he says his question is: Go Like Piercing Wounds on Facebook has the host like the Facebook page. Have you liked the Facebook page, Drew?
I think I did. If I haven't, send me the page link,
Keep
and I will
calling you out.
literally follow you, and then we'll have a chat.
Okay. So I'm going to say something about Piercing Wounds. Piercing Wounds is my newest film that I'm working on, and it's being polished in post-production right now, and we're working on getting a trailer out soon. But we talked martial arts, Drew, and this one I'm most excited about because of not just because it has some martial arts in it, but because of the martial arts that's in it. It's kind of there's some good realism, and I just leave it at that. It's some good realism to it, but I like to describe Piercing Wounds. I like to say that it's kind of like if John Wick was in a Nicholas Sparks movie, because it is an action romance movie, is what it is. And it's hard to find that combo because it really is a love story, like a Nicholas Sparks movie, kind of. It's basically about three people. I'm playing this ex-military assassin who's broken, lost, living like a bum, and Caesar is playing Caesar and Natalie, my friends. They're playing this brother and sister who is also broken. We all have this what's called like a piercing wound, a wound, just something like a scar in life. And we'd all lost people. We've lost loved ones. And so we kind of come together. They find this bum and they bring him home to take care of him, and they clean him up, and then they're all just broken. But basically their love grows, the sister and this bum, and that becomes this love interest. And so anyways, with this piercing wound, it becomes this beautiful love story. And they all need this. They like all need each other in a certain way. And I don't want to give away anything, but it becomes thrilling because his past comes back to haunt him. And so it's a tricky one because it really is something that a lot of the ladies are going to want to watch. I'm not kidding. It's going to leave you crying at the end. It is very emotional, but there is some good action scenes in it, good thrilling action scenes. So I'm real excited for this film, man. And I'm so glad Caesar got on to ask about it because it's going to be a big one. And we're going to try to submit it in some big film festivals.
Ask you on the next bit, we were going to ask you to what was your upcoming films very soon. What's your future plan right now? And I have got more questions in that line. We've got plenty of time.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Challenging, guys. He's telling me bring it on. He's telling me bring it on. Woo-wee! Let's start bowing already. Are you ready?
Oh, you got me on. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so yeah, what is your upcoming movies? And I know some of them could be confidentiality, but can you give us a slight area of what's in the mix of waters?
Okay, yes. Quite a few things. Okay, well, first, Piercing Wounds. That one's going to be released probably later in the year, and so that's one focus. The David movie. All right, there's a story of David and Goliath. There's a David movie coming out. If you haven't seen our page, or David J. Paul, because he was on talking about the David movie. I got cast as Eliezer, which is one of David's mighty men. So if you're into history and you're into Bible stories, this David movie is supposed to be a Hollywood feature, and it's going to be put out by, or it's going to be filmed in Universal Studios, and it's going to be a theatrical. And that is supposed to happen, I think filming is supposed to be April, somewhere in spring. So that one's real exciting. That one's super exciting. Kevin Sorbo is going to be in it, playing Saul. Nathan Jones, who I really love, by the way. I think he's over here, by the way. Nathan Jones. I think he's in the UK.
Oh.
If you don't know who Nathan Jones is, He's going to play Goliath, but he plays. He played the one of the giant guys that Brad Pitt kills in the movie Troy. He's also played in some
Nathan jokes.
Tony Jaa movies. He's been in some things. Jet Li. He was in Fearless with Jet Li. He's been in some cool stuff. I think Mad Max was another one. But the David movie is one.
If he was in Mad Max,
I'm excited.
Days.
Yeah, the new Mad Max one.
So,
with Yeah, he's in that. What else? I signed on to a movie called Me Is Bridge, which I'm just acting, and I'm going to be acting in that, but they're trying to get funding for it. What else? There's something I'm real excited about, but I can't talk about it. It's what's killing me. But there's a Netflix series that I've been asked to be a part of, but I can't say anything. But it's one of these things where it's looking good, but I can't say anything. So I'll just give you that little teaser. That's all I can say. But that's pretty much it. I mean, if you look at my IMDb, there's a few other projects, but a lot of them are looking for funding. So, is this a question here?
He likes teasing me. I'm telling you guys. I think it is.
Jason Statham
is the new Mad Station.
Oh, no. The new Mad Max, I think it came out a couple years ago, and it has Charlize Theron, and it has Tom Hardy in it. Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron are in that one. But I do like Jason Statham, though.
Can I show the photo with that?
What'd you say, Drew? I couldn't hear that.
Can I show the photo with you with what's on the IMB?
Oh, you can show any photo you want. I don't mind.
You're going to be working with him soon.
Mr. Sorbo. Yep, that's him. And he really is that tall.
If no one knows who he is, if no one knows who he is, I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Shut up and watch it. We'll find out who he is. Oh, stop.
Kevin Sorbo. Kevin Sorbo. Yep, he played Hercules back in the day, and he was on God's Not Dead and a few other ones.
He must have been a legend to talk to, though, because he's so awesome with like his kid. So it must have been.
Yeah. No, he was pretty down. I got lucky, he had a crowd around him, so I was like, well, I got to wait till this crowd dies down. And then I went up and talked to him. Yeah.
Fair point, man. Fair point. Hey, Angel, how you doing? But okay, so that's one of the guys. But yeah, let's see, we're doing a little stunt. Wow, I love that.
Yep. It's one of my little stances.
That
one's family first.
Yeah. So
I'm just
showing the people like some of your film. Say again.
Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, I said that stance. I just kicked a guy or something. That was that picture.
And you say, right, you're gonna drop down. That's it. I had enough of you. What? Got him down. He's gonna literally kill me after this show, guys. I'm not.
No, I'm harmless, Drew.
Nah. He's lying. He's not. He blackmailed me. No, I'm joking. Don't take that for a word. Bloody hell. People, people like you say the word blackmail. That's it.
That's it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What else is showing off?
I will do in a second. I will do in a second. Wait, what am I doing?
there's a
No,
lot.
what am I showing? Sorry, that was the wrong one. This is the one. COVID-19 respawn.
Oh, COVID-19 response. Oh, that was my second film. Now, check this out. I shot that under quarantine with my wife, my daughter. My daughter was an actress for a little while and then stopped acting because she's a teenager now and has found another love. But we shot that movie, COVID-19 response, and we shot it. Let's see. I wrote it in April. I shot it in May, edited it in June, and it was the first COVID movie in the world made. And anybody can argue with me on that because it was the first one on the market.
Oh wow!
How
many views did you get for it?
That one was different. I didn't put that on YouTube, so that one's on Tubi TV right now, and Amazon.
Hold a minute. It actually looks really good to watch. The way you done it, that's pretty.
It was fun.
It looks like you're literally watching the film. You must have been.
I got nominated. My daughter and I both got nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress that year for the International Christian Film Festival, which is the biggest Christian film festival in the world. And that was pretty cool. In fact, that's where I met Kevin Sorbo.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
The Christian
Yeah, ICFF.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a commercial. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Please shout out as far as wide as you can. Don't worry, it will be reviewed later on. You will watch us. But guys, I'm your host, and gonna go for your commercial. Andrew, see you in the next couple of minutes.
All right.
Why is it not coming? Oh, here we go. One more. What's going, guys? Welcome back to the show. My name is Drew Nicholas. I'm the host of Entertainment DNTV tonight. Yes, guys, we're looking for new hosts coming out soon. I think you guys should come this way and put your name down to be the host and interview some great movie actors to anyone out there. A grader or a cooker, whatever which way it goes around. It's always about entertainment to enjoy you and the viewers and the public. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back with Andrew Jacob Brown. I saw him giggling at the back of the stage, just giggling one thing to another. He's a legend.
That Green Reaper's scary, man.
Do you like that Grim Reaper?
It scares me. It's creepy, bro. It's creepy. I don't like creepy stuff. It kind of scares. I stay away from that. It's creepy.
But what about our logo? It's like the Wicked, the best. A load of people already.
I'll give it to you. It's probably the scariest logo I've ever seen.
Cannot blame. It's not that scary. Come on, the Grim Reaper's not the bad guy. He's the one just only doing his job. Do like what we do as movie actors or producers or presenters. We are people who just do anything to collect and just take and then go away and then do. It's like being fairies and then just going out now away and being fairies. I got imagination. It goes a wild imagination. So,
it's like it scares Will.
Andrew, thank you for giving us time, man. You're just an absolutely a brilliant. I'm not gonna say the wrong word now, okay, everyone. If you take it the wrong way,
no,
not my problem. Okay, it's not my job.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
He's thank you, man. He's a great insufflution. Short word. But hey, what's going on, Natalie?
That's Natalie right there. That's Natalie Paulson, the one that's in Piercing Wounds with me and Caesar.
Oh, wicked. Welcome. Hi, Natalie. Well done for the movie. I can't wait. Give me contact. We should have you on here one day. Well, my diary's starting to fill up. Not gonna lie.
You got blotchy there. You got cut out for a second.
People. I'm not all about the fame. I'm just all about the public and the audience to hear their rights and talk to you guys and have fun, have a giggle. I like a big giggle. It makes me hyper.
I got
so. I think it's creating some slot stuff.
This man has created some solid stuff. She must have just chimed in. We just talked about some solid stuff, Nat. We talked about Piercing Wounds. These I've gone. I have to say. No, that's okay. I've grown real close to Natalie and Caesar. These two have been amazing. Just kind of how we got together to make this film, and ever since we shot back in late October, going into November, we've been in contact and close ever since. And so it's been great just having them. So it's nice that they're getting on here. I wasn't sure if Nat was going to get on. She's supposed to be taking a nappy nap, but she got on. So what are those questions, Drew? What else
she's gone away from a nappy nap. What else I've got? Okay, calm down, chill. Let's just relax. Now I'm ready. So let's get back to your films. 2 seconds. I'll be my Google now. That's it. So we talked about the COVID, and now we're on to the comfort. Now, when you say comfort, this looks like a really interesting.
Oh, you talking about Confound? Aha.
Yeah, I can't read for
That's
crap.
So you worked backwards on us, is what you did. You worked
Did
backwards.
I went backwards?
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Confound was my first film. First feature. I did a short before that, and then I did Confound, and that it was a very very simple story. My daughter was in it. That's who that's on the cover. She's playing two people,
Oh,
and she was 12 at the time and was doing martial arts with me. So I made a feature film about a little girl that wakes up in the forest with amnesia and martial arts skills, and she's got people after her. And so it's kind of a Jason Bourne like film, and she's got these extra, kind of I wouldn't call it a superhero film, but she's got these abilities from God himself. So it's called a confound because it confounds the wise. And that was my first film, and I created my production company off of that, Confound Productions.
cool for your company productions.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty a good film, and I like how you do it. What cameras did you actually with that?
Oh, cameras. Do I ever get nervous? Oh, that's a good question. Yes. I think I think I mentioned this a little earlier, but we're people. We're people too. We all get nervous. We all have imposter syndrome, I like to say. Um, I will say yes. So for me, when I was playing basketball years ago, I used to get nervous before every game until they did the tip off, and then all of a sudden the nerves went away. It's kind of like that with filming too. When I get on camera, it's like, okay, ready, set, action. Here we go. After the first take, then it's like, okay, let's do this again. And then as we progress, the nerves go away. But yes, short answer, yes. We all get nervous. Piercing wounds. Drew is showing off the poster. That's it, my man.
I'm
That's the
I'm
poster.
helping out this advertising. Just helping out.
Yeah.
I found that
I heard a
thing I
story.
wanted, and I couldn't find it yesterday. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen Hunger Games?
Yeah. I have actually seen Hunger
Okay.
Games. Go ahead.
Okay. By the way, if you guys are if anybody's watching this, if you see like where I look like I have egg on my face, it's because there's a delay between me and Drew. So I have to wait to hear the question. So Jennifer Lawrence in Hunger Games, I was watching her live, and I don't remember what it was. It might have been an actors roundtable, and she was talking about she doesn't do well in rehearsals. And you would think, well, why not? Like, don't you want to rehearse your character and get into character? She says that she's not like that. She waits for the camera to say action, and then she turns into something. But when you say, hey, let's do some rehearsing in lines, she says she gets nervous and she blushes and almost embarrassed. And so I thought, wow, and she shared this. So, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, we all have our thing. We all have our thing that makes us nervous. I've been directing acting. So half the time I don't have time to get nervous. It's like, I got to jump right into a character because I'm directing and I'm doing all sorts of stuff. But we definitely, I think everybody gets nervous to a point. Absolutely. You wouldn't be human if you didn't.
Do you ever struggle to sleep then when you're like, or if you're doing editing for a film, or are you one of these gotta be before I go to sleep type of thing, or you start stressing out?
I have to laugh because I was joking. Well, because Natalie Natalie and I are kind of a lot the same. She was just on commenting. I don't know if she's still watching, but we don't sleep like ever. We that's why she said she had to take a nap earlier. I don't. Yeah, sleep is tough because your brain is going at 100 miles an hour and you're trying to conquer something. And when you're staring in front of a screen for countless hours, editing and putting a scene together, it is hard to go to bed at night, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I can just imagine what you guys will be some like, how can I say? You got a bit of Stephen King and a bit of a Grinch type of style. But then you turn the Grinch happy and you're like a fucking bouncing council. That's what I believe you and Natalie are like.
Well, let me just say something here. I think Will has asked the question, what is your dream film to be in? I'll answer that real quick. My dream film. Let me get back to that question.
Story.
No, he made me think of something when I read that comment. But real quick, Will, before I answer that, because you mentioned the Grinch and Stephen King. Is that what you said? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're killing me. So, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was going to say that because we talked about sleeping and stuff. When I'm in work zone, because I'm when I'm filming, it's like I'm a good I'll say I'm a good general. Does that make sense? Like I know how to command the troops. I know when I have to be the one that's serious, and that's not easy for me because I like to goof off, clown around, and it's really hard because, and I think a lot of the creators get that, like we have ADHD and all that stuff. But I mean, I have to be serious when I'm on set, or else nothing will get done. And so I'm in focus mode. But as soon as I'm offset, I'm just as easygoing, and I love to laugh and joke around and play around with the best of them. So I'm not a Grinch off the set. And I have to say that because my first film, the very first film I did, I had volunteers, and so they weren't really actors. And so they come in, and here I am like, okay, guys, we're going to work today. We're going to work 8 hours, right? And they think, well, okay, we work 2 hours. And they're like, I'm tired. Let's take a break. I'm like, take a break? We're not even done with this scene yet. We've only worked 2 hours. It's not even lunchtime. And they would start calling me. They'd be like, dude, you're a slave driver. You're a slave driver. And I'm like, a slave driver? I had to realize that they don't do what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, unless you're actually doing the acting and the directing and stuff and in the business, you don't really know how slave driving it is, but it's not. It's just part of the process. So I'm not always a Grinch, Drew. I just have to say that. I'm not a Grinch. But so the question was,
I can let you believe you're not a Grinch.
Yeah. Okay, Will's question. What is your dream film to be in? Okay, I'll answer that in a couple ways. I do want to be in a film where I do a fight scene with somebody like Jason Statham, or somebody like Wesley Snipes or Donnie Yen. Some of these are the heroes of mine, in the martial arts space. But what I would really like to do, if I had a choice, is I would want to be on a crime TV show of some sort as a character, as a lead, as like a detective or something like that. Where, because those are kind of roles that I like to do, is detective, cops, Marines, martial artists, assassins. Those are just things that I like to do. I like drama. I would love to do a good drama if someone would make a good drama. But if I had a choice, if somebody had a great crime TV show, like cop shows like Blue Bloods or any of those, or Chicago PD, those are things I like to watch. That would be fun. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. maybe that'll happen someday. I don't know.
In a cop film, I'm not gonna lie. I could see him like, I don't know, I got a film in my head for you. I'll find one.
Like, find out next season, you know?
Hitman.
Does he live or die? You know, one of those things.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
That said, it will.
Nat's got my back.
So,
What else we got?
we are coming to an end. We are coming to an end now, buddy. So it's sad. Have we missed
All right.
anything out at the moment? I'm trying to think. I don't think we missed anything out.
Oh, what I like. Will asked if I'd like to do a film in the UK. If it pays. Right? The truth is, we got to make a living, you know, as actors. So I guess yes, depending on what the story was. I think I asked David. I asked David the question when he was on. I asked him. I said, Dave, what is there anything you won't do as an actor? Because some people have lines. For me, I won't do any sex scenes, and I won't do any nudity. So as long as you have a movie that doesn't involve me doing that, I would be happy to be part of that. Or paranormal stuff.
Wait, I was just about to say paranormal.
Yeah, I won't do that stuff. That's not me.
What you? Oh, come on, get on the ghost.
I would do a slasher.
What's the best advice you? A slasher.
Yeah.
No. A slasher. Come on, slasher.
Like,
why would you want to be the slasher?
No, I wouldn't want to be the slasher. I said I'd play in a slasher.
I got it.
That's as probably dark as I go, man.
Yeah, I can see why. I agree with that one. What's the best advice you can give to people out there who wants to be an influencer? Say it today. Why can I not say it? It's a backward true. Influence to the young ones, both. So, yeah, influence. Thank you. To the young ones out there who wants to be an actor or wants to look at production or before they go into any filming school or drama and they just want to start out raw, what's the best influence you can give them?
Okay. I'm going to go back to some of the stuff I said earlier about failing and failing often. All right. First of all, and I'm going to tell you this from experience, okay? There's not one way to do something. I'm going to say it again. There's not one way to do something. Some people can go to film school. Some people can go to acting classes. Some people have access to money, so they start their own production company. Some people get on a set and volunteer as a first AD or deliver coffee or whatever. There's not one way to do something. Just know that. And I say that because sometimes we see a path of somebody else and we say that must be the way. But that's not always the way. So you have to find your own way, first of all. So that, just to say, get that out of the way, because I'm not going to lean towards one thing. My friend Natalie, who's been on, she's been in acting for years, and she came up doing theater and I'm not going to tell her story, and I don't know it all, but I'm just saying she has her way, and she's doing great. Then there's other people like me that didn't do that, and I'm doing great. So my advice would be is to find out what you're good at, what your way is going to be, and not focus on that. But go back to that 10% thing I talked about earlier. 10% people make it. They succeed, and success looks different on everybody. You can be Tom Cruise success, or you can be me success. He's bigger than me. He's famous. You know, it looks different on everybody. But to succeed, that 10%, you got to have drive. You got to have perseverance. You know what I mean? And you got to fail a lot. And I say it again. Just like Michael Jordan failed before he was great, Bruce Lee failed before he was great, and there's many others. You got to be willing to fail. I like to say what Stallone always says, Sylvester Stallone. He says, you got to be willing to take the hits and keep moving forward, because that's how winning is done. And I'm 100% believer in that. And so if there's any good thing that I've done, it's by the grace of God, and it's by persevering and putting in the hard work. So fail, and fail often, because failure is the best teacher.
What a good one. Okay, so Andrew, final couple more questions. What's your favorite music?
Okay. Favorite music? Like kind of music?
Yeah. Yep.
Favorite kind of music? I'm actually, I can listen to anything, to be honest with you. I can listen to pop, rap, country. I listen to Christian music. I don't have a favorite kind.
Okay. And who's your favorite film actor?
Denzel Washington.
Good character. What's your favorite color?
Green. It's the color of money. That's a joke.
Okay.
No, it really is green, though.
Okay. Final last two. You ready?
I'm ready.
That's the end. That's all I can say.
No more questions? Okay.
That's it. No.
All right.
It's just a moment of trick. But no, you answered all of them.
Oh.
What I needed. Thank you for doing that, man.
You're a jokester.
Well, of course it is. I said it like before. Yeah, that comes. Why so serious? And the expression is a very good expression. What me and you talked about. So
Yeah.
I do like to joke sometimes, but it might be crap.
Hey,
but
joking.
I find it funny.
I like joking too. It's fun.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies
Gotta
and
have music.
gentlemen, it is time to end this live. It has been an honor for Andrew to be here tonight. It's absolutely amazing. It's wiped us away. We apologize if it's a lag, and if you want me to repeat this live, like do it again, and we'll sort it out. Me and Andrew will probably have a conversation when he's free, and maybe because some of them questions you guys come out tonight was smashing, and thank you for sharing the live.
Appreciate you,
and I
brother.
apologize. It's definitely not my internet. It's definitely gonna be the StreamYard, bro. It's definitely have. So
That's all right. Hey, I want
I'll
to
be
say
telling
I want
them.
to say thank. I just want to say thank you. I see your comments and your thanks, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Will, Natasha, Anthony, Linda, Natalie, and Caesar for jumping on. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. It means a lot.
Hey, Nally, it's nice meeting you. If you're still here, give me a message, but we should have this signal sorting out. It's doing my freaking head in all night, guys. All day now. It's dinner again. Well, they began a complaint by telling them they'd taken a lot of money out of my pocket, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely overwhelmed, and I'm humbled to meet people like Andrew and Natalie, and I'm overwhelmed the mumbles.
The mumble?
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now, we just go like that. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got a bit wild then. So, but yeah, guys, check out the Entertainment DNTV on the website. Probably most of you gone to the website. I don't know. We like have a lot of people here. Maybe the signal. We do apologize. But if you guys watch a repeat and watch a live, go on Roku, check out Roku channel, check out our social media, leave us a recommendation if you can. Andrew, I'll speak to you after the live. I'm going to chuck you in the back now. Are you okay?
Hold on. I got one more thing to say. One more thing?
Yeah.
I apologize, but I wanted to say this earlier, but if you wanted to reach out to me for a project or anything, or want me to act in something, because I forgot to say this, Confound Productions at yahoo.com. Maybe you can put that on your link, Drew. Or you can find me on Facebook and DM me or message me.
I'll put it out there. I'll put the links out today. We didn't. Everything's not working today properly for me, so I'm like, right, that's it. I'm done with technology. I'm gonna end this live
machine.
After this. We're gonna chat, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I don't think it's the machine. This is pretty brand new laptop, but I might just go with something a little bit better. I go about with it. I might have to put my hand more in the pocket. Oh, people, come on, give me some business. No, I'm joking. Only joking.
You need to get hold of Elon Musk and tell him to put a satellite over your house.
I'm gonna tell Elon Musk, but give me some help. I'm gonna come there, and I don't care about his 455 security guards or his woofies, I should say, or his deep sharks. I will go to his house and say, "This is what I need from you. Can you provide me with that? And may you sort it out." I think that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Have a great night. Wherever you are, just remember the NTV is always you on your mobile or just in your head. And if not, don't worry, we're not horror. We're just a grim. So remember that. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. And don't be too freaked out. We'll be back for more shows. May as well pay your intros. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Andrew Jacob Brown on the show today, and it's been absolutely